Hello, welcome to the climb to 1800, and it is almost 2 a.m., but in the words of somebody somewhere probably, chess is better than sleep. So, I'm starting up a game, and by the way, it's late because I had to drive back from a family outing, and, well, I got back a few hours ago, but then I just procrastinated. So, I'm still here playing chess. I guess I don't have oh no, it's English, a real excuse, but we're playing against c4, one of my least favorite openings to face. Obviously, it's the English, but we're just going to be playing pretty simple chess. And okay, it's looking like this could turn into some King's Indian pretty soon. In the case of e4, yay! And it's back into known territory. And now it's just, well, it's just King's Indian, which I'm very happy about. I'm just going to be playing my moves, playing my opening. Okay, he does that against the immediate d4. I, of course, play knight to c5. This pawn is under threat. He's going to have to decide how to deal with that. And I haven't reviewed my files in quite a bit, although I do know that the move here is a5. Okay, so he really wants to play b4. There was some reason that was bad. I don't remember why exactly. I think it might be because I can play a4 immediately, securing the square. In fact, I'm very darn sure of that. Because if I play anything else, he'll just play b4 immediately. And actually, he can't really play a4 because then I'll take. And then after he captures, I capture here. So I guess that I do have one move to kind of play around with however I want. So I suppose that I'll spend this tempo that I have right now, because again, he can't push yet, due to not being able to recapture. I suppose I'll spend this one tempo on a useful move like bishop to d7. And then I'll play a4 when it's necessary. Okay, so now, I am actually slightly wishing that I played a4 move ago. It's not the end of the world, but now he's threatening to just capture my knight, which he probably will do if I play a4 right now. The issue is that I want to play b4, but if I play b4, then he will be able to play this now that his rook is defended. So it'll go takes, and then who knows what'll happen. So yeah, I'm definitely out of comfort territory now. Opponent's been played a few maybe offbeat moves, but I don't think he's done anything wrong. I really don't want to have to play d takes c5. So I probably am going to end up playing this. And then I have to decide what I'm going to play against play after b4. Now I'm kind of wishing that I hadn't put my bishop on d7 in all honesty. Or, you know what? I could just claim that I'm better, or not better, that I'm fine with him capturing the knight. And you know what? I think I will do that, because I don't like the idea of letting him play b4, but I'm actually fine with giving him this password, because I'll eventually be playing c6 to kind of nullify it anyway. And after I play, and after I recapture and play c6, I'll kind of have control over a lot of central squares. So on second thought, let's just play the move anyway. And my bishop is strengthening that pawn, so it can't be taken, of course. And if he doesn't take my knight right now, which I have a feeling he will do, then I'll definitely either be playing b6 or knight to... Okay, he does take. And I actually am kind of regretting allowing that sequence of events. I probably should have... Oh no, I hung a pawn? You're kidding me. Oh, I guess that's why you're not meant to do that. Well, you learn something new every day. I guess that's why that's bad for me. I did not realize that. Wow, well, that's embarrassing. Now I'm definitely losing. But what can you do, right? Dang, I really should have just played b6. Yeah, I don't know who I was trying to fool. But anyway, that's just terrible by me. Don't know why I was playing so quickly, to be honest. I kind of just want to play queen here, and then after takes, I take back with the knight and activate my dark squared bishop. So yeah, let's just play a useful waiting move. And then if he takes, I will, of course, take back with the knight, giving myself a little bit of activity. But obviously this is not what you want. That's for sure. But you know what? It's just a pawn. Usually I'd fret and everything, but it's not the end of the world. The game will certainly continue. The only issue is now he actually has knight to... Wow, I'm playing atrociously. I'm playing atrociously. I literally just gave that up. Now, the one thing I could do is take here. No, I couldn't, because then the knight recaptures. Wow, this is bad for me. But, okay, so I definitely should have not done any of that. My problems all started with a4, but my second mistake was worse than the first, I think. So do you know what to do in positions like this? In positions like this, what you need to do is to create chaos. Just make it really uncomfortable for the opponent to play. So I think that I'm going to just start activating all my pieces in the best way that I can, and then I'm going to try to push f5. And yes, I'm definitely lost here, but never count yourself out until checkmate is played, right? Although, am I hating myself for playing so badly? Yes. In my defense, and this isn't a defense, I really, really, really hate playing against the English. So, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, I mean, these pawns are going to be rolled down. I should lose this 100 out of 100 times, but, and here's the but, my opponent is human, so maybe that won't happen. You never know. You really never know. And maybe I'll try to place a knight here. Not exactly sure how I'd ever get it to there, since all the squares that lead there are completely controlled. Maybe it also wasn't a great idea to play a game at 2 a.m. in the morning. But you live, you laugh, you learn, right? I'm just trying to move fast. To maybe encourage my opponent to move fast, to maybe make him blunder. Bad strategy, but sometimes you have to make use of what few tools you have. And I probably wouldn't capture this bishop even if he gave me the opportunity to. Actually, I would, because then takes and I win the pawn, so suppose I probably would have to. Although even then I don't win a pawn, because wait. Something smells fishy about that move. Something smells very fishy. Takes. Yeah, it's the fact that takes and I just win. No, I don't win this. That's wait, no. It's takes, bishop takes, and then I'm winning this central pawn. That's what was fishy about that. And I know that I probably shouldn't be simplifying in positions where I'm already dead lost. But honestly, after I get this pawn, I'm only down 1 point of material. So let's carry out the sequence of events and hope that good things happen. Yeah, I mean, my move is pretty much forced. I assume that he's probably going to play rook to... Yeah, of course he will. Now, obviously, I can't take here because it's triple defended. If it was double defended, that would be a different story. Thankfully, my my rook is defended by my other rook. Otherwise, this would be a pretty short video. But now is the point in time where I'm going to start taking a lot of time because, listen, am I lost? Probably. But am I that much worse? Honestly, I'm not fully convinced. I could play queen to d4, but then after takes, my idea would be to play c5, but it seems like that's too easy to break away, and I kind of want to keep some more pieces on the board than that. So I'm more likely to play a move like actually queen to a4 with the idea of dropping back over here. I could also play queen to f5. Queen to f5 might be a bit more reasonable than queen a4. Queen a4 looks a bit crazy. Or actually queen to f4 might be the good middle ground. That's not too crazy, but also keeps my queen centralized. Because queen f4 kind of takes the foot off the gas a little bit too much for my liking. So yeah, let's play this instead. And he'll probably trade. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. So he does kick me away, but that kind of actually in a weird way helps me because I wanted it to be on d6 anyway, where it's kind of in a bit of a more defensive role, maybe a bit more passive, but this game is going to test my abilities to make a comeback for sure. I really don't see any other suitable move than here, so I think I'll just make the move because I don't see any reason why I'd ever play anything else. And eventually I'm going to push c6. Then after takes, like, hey, I'm down a pawn, like, come on. Okay, he wants to rook stack, which makes sense. I don't think I can let him do that. Wait, here he takes with the queen, obviously. Here, I can't let him stack, because after he stacks, then he's going to control this file, and it's going to be hard to fight back. I could play rook e7 right now. And then if he stacks, I stack too. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that. I don't really want to take right now. Although takes here, that does just give him an excuse to move it. So maybe not. No, I think that my best move is probably rook to e7. Although I'm obviously keeping eyes out for tactics. I could also just play c7, c6 right away. Then after this, I could just take. But I really hate the idea of giving him the stack. So yeah, let's play rook e7. I feel like that's the sensible move. And then if he doesn't stack his rooks, I will. Right? Okay, he takes. Obviously, I'm going to recapture that. I assume that he's going to put his rook there. Yeah, I mean, he's playing logically for sure. Now I've got to play queen to either d6 or d7. The question is which, of course. Now, before I had it on d6, but I think that right now, actually, d7 makes more sense because the light squares are going to be much more active, much easier to infiltrate on. And also his queen is controlling this dark square diagonal, so I don't really see any point to having it there. Okay, but the one issue I am seeing is what about queen d7 then followed by him stacking his queen? Because I can't play like king to f8, unfortunately, because that would just blunder the check on h8. So after queen here, this stack, I might actually be in some deep, deep trouble. Actually, even if I can force, even if he can force me to trade queens, like, so what, actually? Now that I think about it, like, what does it actually achieve for him? So, yeah, let's play the move, because I just don't want to get too low on time. I assume he's going to stack, because that looks like it's pretty deadly for me, or for him. But it's definitely not a knockout punch. Like, it doesn't end the game, and yeah, of course he plays it. He is also targeting this pawn. Now, I kind of am guessing that he's going to play here on the next move. trying to get his rook onto this rank after the queen trade, but I'm obviously not going to just sit down and let him trade on his own terms. If he plays queen e7, I'll probably play like queen to d6, forcing him to improve my pawn structure if he does that. Right now, I think I can probably play b6 pretty safely, solidifying this pawn. So let's just do that. If he gives me like a tempo, then I will play king to f8. Okay, obviously not now, because that would give him this. I don't actually see the point of that move. Where does that improve his structure at all? Yeah, the big hurdle of my position is that I can't play king to f8. So actually, that's probably the reason he's stopping me from doing that, which does make sense. But again, I'm not totally seeing his knockout. And I can actually probably start my own counterattack on his pawns. But after rook to a4, he might just be able to play rook to there. But then again, then I might have f4, but then he has queen to e6, so maybe not. Yeah, I'm not totally keen on getting my rook out of the action too much if he can so easily defend it. Oh, but then I might have some ideas of playing b5 in the future. Not yet, though, because his queen would still be defending it. I don't want to play c6 because after takes, he gets in. You know what? I don't see anything better. Let's just do it. I assume he's going to defend with the rook. He could also probably defend with the queen, but I don't think he's making any progress if he does that. And then after, if he defends with the queen, then I actually have made progress, because I'll be able to play king f8, bring my rook back down, swing it over to e7, and kind of control the rank a little bit better. So I suppose that there are some places here for him to make a positional mistake. Now, of course, I wouldn't have to fight this hard if I hadn't made such an obvious blunder in the opening. Okay, well, now the obvious threat is rook to e7. But I'm wondering, is that a real threat? Because after if I take here, rook e7, don't I give this check? And then king up here, check again. Then he's running out, and I'll be able to trade the queens. That might have been a mistake by him. But what if he defends first? Then am I screwed if he stops the attack first? I still think that I might be okay after... Well, do you know what? On the other hand, I don't think I can stop rook here check no matter what, so let's just do it. I don't think I have anything else to play. I do think that this might possibly lose him the game, though, if he does play it. Just because my attack might be coming in sooner than his is. But if he's patient and he defends his king first, I'm not convinced that I'll be able to survive at all. However, if he does defend his king first, don't I just take here? No, that is immediate checkmate. Yeah, this is definitely going to get a bit dicey for both of us. He can't play this immediately, though. I'm pretty convinced about that. Oh, yeah, he definitely can't. Because if... Wait, he resigned? What? He was winning. What? Why would he resign? I mean, thank you for the elo, but he was winning. If he just was patient, like played h4 or something. Okay, well, let's go to game review, I guess. I mean, he was winning. I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you. By the way, I was definitely right. Oh, I guess I'm not even winning after this. I thought that I was winning. If he goes up here, then I think yeah, I mean, that's his only move. If he goes here, though, what I saw was king to h3, blunders. Oh, this isn't checkmate. He has queen here. But in that case, I would actually be winning after takes, and then, like, I can start pushing this pawn. Oh, or even better, go after his. But anyway, he could have, yeah, gone king h3, check here, and then he could have just gone back, and he would have been equal there. But instead of that, I mean, again, he could literally just defend his back rank first, so that I mean, basically, no matter what I play, he plays rook e7. Then I'm forced to sack the queen because this check doesn't achieve anything after king to h2. King g2 would, again, give me this check, but clearing the h2 square for him would solve all of his issues. And then he's threatening an immediate checkmate, so I would have to sack the queen. I'm very surprised that he resigned that. But, I mean, I'll take it, I guess. He played a near perfect game. I did not play great. I need to learn about playing against the English. I just play so badly against it. Although, it's funny I say that, because this wasn't even the English. It literally just turned into a normal King's Indian. But I guess in my head I was thinking that it was like the English, so I was getting a bit stressed. Yeah, I don't actually... Yeah, this was not a great move. I should have played a4 immediately. What was my reasoning for not doing that? I thought that I had a tempo to not play it. Okay, and I was fine, but a4 was a massive mistake. If I had to guess, b6 is probably the right move. Oh, sorry. Let me guess, b6? Or basically anything else. But b6 is probably fine here too. Yeah. Yeah, b6 is the top engine move under deeper analysis. Basically, if you see bishop to e3, when your knight's here and your pawn's here, you kind of usually want to play b6. But I really messed up the move order. I allowed him to capture this pawn. I just fully missed that it was hanging. And then everything else after here is me just trying to play cleanup. I am happy that I found queen f4 best move, but I mean, I should just be totally losing here. What? Oh, but I thought that allowing him to get this rook stack was just too strong. Take on e3, queen takes here. I thought that I was just fully dead lost. I guess not. I guess that I can just play a lot of moves, like here, here, here. Okay, so I should have just played it a bit more simply, and just taken. But that I allowed him to kind of get it. Even actually, it's kind of funny. My entire reasoning of doing all this was to not let him get the stack, but I gave him the stack, but an even stronger version of it. Anyway, yeah, rook a4 was a massive mistake. But because it took my rook out of the action, it allowed him to get the whole rook to e7 idea thing going, which did work. He just didn't think it did. So in the future, I should not have done this. But it did make the game a little bit tricky. I guess I should have... Wait, no. Okay, it wanted me to offer a queen trade. But after all this, he can just move the queen, and then he should just be better, just because he's up a pawn with a majority, and my pawn structure is a bit bad. So yeah, even with best play, I wasn't great, but I played terribly. And I guess that he thought that he blundered because he couldn't play bishop e7. I mean rook e7, which he couldn't there, because here I am actually like if he plays it immediately, sure, that blunders away equality. I mean, it blunders equality, but he can literally just play anything first. He has like a million winning moves. And I mean, maybe he had to go because of like time pressure, like I mean real life time pressure. But I mean, he played a great game. I played a trash game. I have no excuse for playing a4 here. Playing a4 there was just absolutely terrible. I should have stuck with the first thing I said and played b6. What I was really afraid of was b4. But I guess that this is actually even a little bit better for black according to the engine because... Wait, I take the pawn? How? Oh my gosh, I fully... Okay, well, I just missed that tactic. Wow, that's beautiful. I take here. It looks like I'm blundering a piece, but then after he captures, queen captures, I kick away the queen. Queen goes back to c2, and I hit the knight and the rook at the same time. His best move is to play bishop g5. But then I just move my queen. He still has the same issue. He has to move his rook or something. Then I take the knight, and then after the recapture, it should be equal. I missed that tactic. It's very good that I see it, though. I mean, that I saw it after obviously with the help of the engine, but that I saw it even with the help of the engine, because that will be very useful moving forward. This tactic of deflecting the queen, then pushing, opening up the double attack. Great to see, but I didn't see it in the game. I guess that I should have been okay with allowing b4 in some scenarios, because in my opening course, it's kind of built around, in this type of line, not allowing b4. But I guess it isn't even the end of the world if they do get it in. Like, playing a3 here, like, what do I do? They're going to get a b4, and I can't really stop it unless they play badly. Actually, no, that's a lie. I should have played a4 immediately, and that would have stopped b4. So I actually definitely could have stopped it, and I should have stopped it, like, right here. I thought that I had a tempo to waste. Turns out that I didn't, and that was my demise. And then I guess I should have, yeah, I put my knight on b3, and even though the engine is saying that it's equal, like, I would actually prefer the black side of this, because I have such a strong knight that they're never going to be able to get rid of. I have such simple play, such simple ideas, and I should have gone for that. I thought that I had an intermezzo. I did, because this was actually fine, but then I immediately messed it up. I should have played a4 originally. Due to just pure luck, bishop b7, d7 was fine, but not because of the line I thought of. So anyway, opponent resigns. Bit of an odd ending to a game. I swore I didn't pay him. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you tomorrow. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about getting some elo. Bye.